This is how I make my Thanksgiving turkey stock. It's the base for my gravy, and it will go into most of the dishes I'm making this Thanksgiving. It's very similar to how I make my chicken stock with a few key additions to make it even more flavorful. I'm using turkey wings and necks. I have about 5 pounds total. I coat them with some oil to help with the browning, and then I'll roast them off at 425. While that's roasting, I start prepping my vegetables. I have celery, carrots, parsnips, shallots, onion, and leeks. For the leeks, I split those in half and then give them another good wash. All of the vegetables get transferred to my baking sheet and coated with some oil. I'm aiming for a deep golden brown on the turkey. The goal here is to really build up the flavor and color for my Thanksgiving stock. And once everything's well roasted, I deglaze the pan with some water to lift all of the fond up. Everything goes into my pot, and I'm covering it with my homemade chicken stock. Remember, I made such a large batch previously, and plus this will add even more flavor. I also add some water to top it off, and I'll bring this to a gentle simmer and get the vegetables roasting in the meantime. Once the stock is at a gentle simmer, I skim the surface every 30 minutes for about 6 hours total. And now the roasted vegetables go in. I didn't want too much color on them since the turkey wings already have a really nice deep roast. And this will simmer for another hour. After that hour, I added my herbs, parsley stems, bay leaves, thyme, as well as a whole head of garlic. I'm also adding dried porcini mushrooms, and I'll let this all infuse for about 45 minutes. Now it's time to strain. I have my Cambro, chinois, ladle, and of course I need to get on the step stool to get all of this into the strainer. Gently pressing everything to get all of that stock out of the turkey and vegetables. Now we need to cool the stock quickly, so I set up an ice bath. In restaurants, they sometimes use an ice wand, but at home I have an extra quart of frozen chicken stock to help speed up the cooling process. Once my stock is cooled to about 40 degrees Fahrenheit, it goes into the fridge overnight. The next day I remove any solidified fat, and I'll use this to create the roux for my gravy. Then I'm left with a beautiful, rich turkey stock ready for my Thanksgiving dishes.